Through spoken words, we can convey complex thoughts and ideas to one another. The sounds that we make with our mouths create air vibrations that travel to others and are transformed into thoughts in their minds. This ability allows us to transmit our ideas across vast distances and time, bridging the gap between different cultures and societies. In this video, we are going to explore the concept of using language to communicate and how it can help you convey complex thoughts. There are approximately 7,000 languages spoken around the world today, each with its own unique set of sounds, vocabulary, and grammatical structures. These differences raise the question of whether the language we speak shapes the way we think. Welcome to Think Consulting, where we believe that innovation and strategy are the keys to success in today's fast paced business world. We are a team of expert consultants who believe that the power of thinking can transform the way you do business and provide you with creative strategies to take your business to the next level. Join us on this journey of growth and transformation. Language as a means of communication is a question that has been debated for centuries. Some people argue that the language we speak fundamentally shapes our reality, while others believe that the language we speak has little impact on our thoughts and experiences. However, recent research has begun to shed some light on this issue, providing scientific evidence to support on either side of the argument. One example of how language shapes our thinking comes from the Kuktayor community in Australia. In the Kuktayor, there are no words for left or right, only cardinal directions such as north, south, east, and west. This means that every time a Kuktayor speaker describes a location or gives directions, they use cardinal directions instead of left or right. For example, instead of saying the pen is on the left side of the table, they would say the pen is to the east or west of the table. This linguistic difference leads to a profound difference in how the Kuktayor speakers think about space and orientation. They are constantly aware of their cardinal direction and have a better spatial awareness than those people who use left or right to describe direction. Similarly, the way we think about time can also be influenced by our language. For example, in English, we often use terms such as in front of or behind to describe the placement of objects in time. In Mandarin, however, the terms used to describe time are earlier and later. This means that Mandarin speakers think about time as a progression from earlier to later, while English speakers view it as a linear movement from the past to the future. The influence of language can also be seen in the way we conceptualize numbers. Some languages have specific words for numbers while others do not. For those that do not have specific number words, speakers rely on approximations and estimates instead. This linguistic difference can impact our ability to perform mathematical calculations, as those without specific number words may struggle with counting in arithmetic. Further, language can also shape our perceptions of color. Some languages have more specific terms for color than others. For example, Russian language has separate words for light and dark blue, while English has only one word for blue. Studies have shown that Russian speakers are better able to distinguish between light and dark shades of blue than English speakers, highlighting the impact of language on our perception of color. Now, another way in which language can shape our thinking is through grammatical gender. Many languages assign genders to nouns, often masculine or feminine. For example, in German, the sun is feminine, while in Spanish, the sun is masculine. This grammatical difference can impact the way speakers of each language think about the sun. Germans, while speaking, may associate the sun with more feminine qualities, while the Spanish speakers may view it with more masculine qualities. The impact of language on our thinking can also be seen in the way we describe events. In English, we often use the active voice to describe events, while in other languages such as Spanish, we may use the passive voice. This difference can impact how we assign blame and responsibility in situations where something has to be clearly narrated. Now, as we continue to study the connection between language and our thought processes, we are finding more and more evidence that suggests that language can have a significant impact on the way we think and perceive the world around us. Another fascinating aspect of language and thought is the way different languages handle gender. In many languages, nouns are assigned a gender, usually either masculine or feminine. This can have an impact on the way people perceive the world around them. For example, a study conducted in Germany found that speakers of the German language tend to describe objects in gendered terms. For example, they may describe a key as being thin and long if the noun for the key is grammatically feminine, or heavy and sturdy if the noun for the key is grammatically masculine. This suggests that the way we think about objects or even people can be influenced by the gender assigned to nouns in our language. Now, language can also have an impact on how we perceive time. In some languages, the way time is described is based on the speaker's orientation in space, while in others, it is based on the time of the day. Studies have shown that people who speak languages that describe time based on their orientation in space are better at orienting themselves in physical space. For example, if asked to point to the southeast, speakers of such languages would be more accurate than those who speak languages that do not use spatial orientation to describe time. Now, language can also affect our memory, problem solving abilities, and even our emotions. Sadly, many languages are endangered and may soon become extinct. This not only represents a loss of cultural heritage, but also a loss of unique ways of thinking about and perceiving the world. Studying the relationship between language and thought can help us better understand the workings of the human mind and to appreciate the diversity of the human cognition. In conclusion, I'd like to say language is a powerful tool that shapes the way we think, perceive, interact with the world around us. From the way we describe colors and objects to the way we perceive time, language plays a significant role in the shaping of our cognition. By studying the relationship between language and thought, we can gain a better appreciation for the diversity of the human experience and work to preserve the richness of the world's linguistic heritage. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this information helpful. I'd love to hear your opinions on what you think about how language affects our communication and also about ideas or questions posed in this video. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. We've got more cool stuff coming up soon. And please do me a huge favor and gently squeeze the like and the subscribe button if you like and enjoy the content. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.